Hey, what's up, yo? It's Noku2 here with another comic haul. Um, Trying to see if this lighting is okay. It's 2 a.m. in the morning doing this video. But first, as always, I want to start off by thanking everyone who has taken the time to watch my videos and post a comment. I appreciate it. It's funny as my son was the first one to post that he saw my comic haul video, the last one I did. So I thought it was kind of funny. I didn't realize he was subscribed and got the notification. Anyway, so he was the first one to make a comment. So, uh, well, with that, let's just get started. So, there was a sale on eBay, believe it or not, a store that was advertising 50% off of their book prices. And so I bought a few comics from them. So the first one here is Star Wars Legacy #5, Adam Hughes cover, 9.6. I got it for $37, which I thought was pretty cheap given the fact that a CGC encasing is what, about 35 bucks, right? So for 9.6, happy to have gotten that. Now, and I did show a copy of this. This is not from this. Actually, let me show you the one from the same seller. So I got this from the same seller. 9.8 Mighty Thor #4. I think this is a 1 in 50 variant. Does it say on there? From 2016, yeah, 1 in 50 variant of Adam Hughes. Beautiful cover. Now, I did not have, I think I have a raw copy of this somewhere in one of my long boxes of Adam Hughes. But to get it encased as a 9.8 for, I think I paid $100 for that, which was a good price for 9.8 encased. And then the next slab, buying slabs. At first I wasn't really keen on buying slabs, but then as time went on, I really start to dig slabs, particularly if they're in high grade, for hard to find books or expensive books, as I said before, to make sure the grade matches the price. So I showed this homage last video. I have a 9.8 Batgirl #23 Jenny Frison cover that I got. I think it was under $50. And this one was a signed copy. It was 9.6. But her signature looks great on the blue, in the blue Sharpie on this cover. So I thought that was a great pickup for, I think, shipping all included. It was less than $100. I think I paid maybe 75 bucks for that, plus shipping. So again, reprints Batgirl #23. I think this is probably Bird City. Yeah, Bird City Comics. I think with time that will go up in a little bit of value. Again, I like the first one. I wanted a second copy, and to get it signed. There's a signed copy that's raw on eBay right now. That's, I think it's listed as a buy it now, $65 best offer. So I paid roughly that for a certified 9.6. And this here has been on my want list for some time. Now, when I look at this book, it is 9.0. Oh, and now I just realized why it's at 9.0. Because when I looked at the book initially, I was like, wow, that's a nice copy for 9.0. And the reason why, after I got it, is that there's some writing on there that's on a comic that says 12.8, which makes this a 9.0, because otherwise this comic, I would say, is pristine It's in, I mean, it's a near mint 9.6, easy 9.6, with the exception of this knucklehead, whoever put that on there, 12.8. I don't know why someone would write that on a comic, even a comic shop today, who would do that. But 12.8 is on the cover, 9.0. I got that for under $200. A 9.0, 168 first appearance of Elektra is easy, $300, $250 at the minimum. To get it for under 200 is, I think, a great steal. I'm slowly eating away at that run in Marvel Comics Presents number 120, the Venom Wolverine storyline. I paid $1 for that book. This book here was kind of a stealth buy. This was 50 cents. Crossfire and Rainbow, Dave Stewart's cover with Elvis on it, for 50 cents. This is in pretty high grade, sharp looking cover. And for 50 cents, I'm not sure why. When I went to this sale, Dave Stevens, this was only a few weekends ago, Dave Stevens was pretty hot, and they had pulled out all the Dave Stevens books from the collection, and they were on their wall. And so I think they just didn't recognize this because he's normally, there are some, good girls on there, but it's not one of his more known covers. And so I think they missed it because they probably just saw this and saw the name there and then looked down further and saw Dave Stevens, 1986. So glad to have picked that up for 50 cents. Got this for 50 cents. I'm actually surprised. This is in high grade near mint. Spirits of Vengeance, number 9, first appearance of Vengeance. This is only my second or third copy of this. Third copy, second in near mint, for 50 cents, and I'm surprised that it's taken me that long to find another copy of that. I mean, that's a highly printed comic at that time. Great looking cover by Adam Kubert. This I got for $1. I only picked that up because it was a new comic, first cover appearance of what's his name, Billy from Miles Morales' sister. Maybe it's her. It was his sister. So pick that up for $1. Doctor Strange number 1. Pick that up for $1. Here's some early Jenny Frison cover. Not a greater piece of work, but Bodies, number 4, $4. Thought that was a decent price. Picked up some other Jenny Frison books, covers. Early Jenny Frison for $1. This was Future State Wonder Woman number 2. Jenny Frison cover. It's a pretty nice cover by her. And they're meant for $1. How many of you remember Future State? Future State, when I was putting my little information on the back of this book, I was thinking 2023. I mean, that Future State came out in 2021. Can you believe that? 2021. It's been that long. But that was 2021. Hard to believe. Future State was from 2021. All right. Let's see. What else I have here? All right. Some more Jenny Frison, early Jenny Frison work. These were all 50 cents, which I thought was worth it. Some of these covers are very nice. Some of them are maybe not the greatest covers. This is early Jenny Frison from 2013. This is the Revival, number 24. Beautiful cover by Jenny Frison. These are all in VF. Most of them are VF because there are a couple of spine ticks. They weren't bagged. I like this cover here. Jenny Frison with Jesus. I don't know anything about this series, but Jesus and some chick on there. And this is Revival number 16. Nice looking cover. Jenny Frison. Number 14, good looking cover. VF number 11, kind of a nice cover by her. Didn't really care for 15. It's okay, not her best work. Number 27, a little bit more typical of Jenny Frison. Found some early, this is probably the 80s. It shouldn't say early, but I guess it's kind of early because based on numbering. But Iron Man number 160. I did not put this in the Mylar because there's a water stain in there. It was bagged when I bought it, but for 50 cents, you know, still a nice cover. 164 VF plus 164, and then 171, also a nice cover, but it is also a Mark Jewelers variant if you consider those variants. Iron Man 157, 232 Barry Windsor Smith, nice purple cover. It's only VF because a couple of spine ticks. Well, I wasn't going to leave it there for 50 cents. Legionnaires number 14 for 50 cents. Silver Surfer Black number 3. Tadmore cover, or Tradmore cover. Nice looking cover. I like that. Anytime I find some Silver Surfer Black, I'm still picking those up if they're cheap and then high grade. Wonder Woman number 34 selfie cover, 50 cents. Number 37, I'm sure I already have, but it's a Jenny Frison cover in 41. These are just in my pile. These are newer books I paid cover price for. Dark Maul, number 1 variant. I think that's actually a photo variant. It looks like Ray Park. Separation Anxiety, chrome cover with by Ron Lim. Nice looking cover. And then Werewolf by Night, Adam Hughes variant. I'm gonna leave that one up there because. Alright, these are some cover price books I bought. This is Ghost Spider, this Souza variant foil cover, the Lobos variant cover. This is again Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider number 1, kind of looking a little bit like Hughes. And then, of course, Jenny Frison number 1. I'm sure I've got more of those coming. And then this John Cassidy, I don't even know what this is, Spider-Man number 50. Is that a negative space variant? I guess you could consider that. Got this 50 cent X-Men Prime. I'm not quite sure what the deal is. I think there's some like heat around that because it's kind of based on the X-Men 97 cartoon. But it was in high grade near mint. Easy comic to find in near mint because the type of material the cover is made of. 198 near mint. I've mentioned before, if I can find any Uncanny X-Men in the 100s and the very low 200s that are in high grade, I'll start to pick up 60 cents, 65 cent comics. Uncanny X-Men 194 near mint, 50 cents. Now, next few books were kind of some nice pickups. I just actually got these a few days ago. This is Comic-Con, what is this? Like San Diego Comic-Con, I'm not sure what it is. Actually, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's a brochure that comes out with the Comic-Con or not, but this is an Adam Hughes cover, which is why I bought it. I got it for, I think $5 or $6. Now, this book here, I've got multiple copies of, but these were allegedly uncirculated near mint copies, and they are in near mint because of the binding and the thickness and the type of paper, the Baxter paper they called it back then, a lot of times the cover got detached. These were in near mint. Love this comic. Uncanny X-Men Teen Titans #1. There was supposed to be a sequel to it, but they never did it. There was some difficulties with Marvel and DC, and then they never printed part 2. But it's a great wraparound cover by Walt Simonson and Terry Austin. And I bought 2 copies so that I could put one in front and one in back. And that's kind of what it looks like together, since I didn't have any clear backing boards. But one of the most memorable things about this comic when I read this was when Starfire kisses Colossus because she absorbs the ability to speak the language based on physical touch of the lips, which I thought was kind of interesting. That'd be cool power to have, I guess. Learn some languages like that. And then it's also the first appearance of the Source Wall that's mentioned by name in comics continuity. Now, all right. Before I show those books, I'm going to show something else here. Now, I saw this on a wall, and one more 50-cent book, Alien Legions #1. I remember when this first came out. This was kind of a hot book for the time when it came out. I got that for 50 cents. I know when it first came out, it sold out, and then it started going for like $5 or $6, which at the time was a lot of money. Epic Comics, one of the lines of Marvel. Oh, here's another 119 for 50 cents of that run. And then I got this for $3. Now, at the time I bought it, Neil Adams had just passed away. It's not really a valuable comic, and at $3, when I looked at it, I was like, I'd buy it. Didn't have a copy of this. It's kind of beat up, but it looks nice in Mylar. It was meant mainly for the collection. It has writing on it, which I didn't even see when I bought it. Simon, whoever the hell that is, putting his name on a comic book, but it's at the best good condition. Was it worth $3? Probably not. It's not an expensive book even in near mint. Saw this on a wall. It's the complete set. I knew I had some of the issues, but didn't have all of them, and so I thought I'd pick them up. They were only $3.50 a piece. Spider-Man Blue #1. This is also after Tim Sale died. Now this is the only one that wasn't in near mint because the white cover has some smudging on it, but I'm sure it could be cleaned and made to near mint. #2, I know I have. I'm pretty sure I have #3. I didn't have #4. I know I have #5, and I know I did not have #6. So, but to get a complete set for $3.50 a piece, I went ahead and picked them all up. All right. Now, the last books I want to show in this quick haul video are some books that I've been after for some time. Now, this book here is in fairly high grade. I'd say it's VF plus, maybe near mint minus. Uncanny X-Men #120. Did not have that comic. I've been looking for it. People want a lot of money for that book sometimes. Even at shows, they want stupid money for this book. The dealer, it was an LCS. I stopped by, found him on Google. Had a lot of books. Some of his books are somewhat overpriced, but he had this for $135. I asked him if he'd take 100. He did. Really, the only major issue is that the staple is not just a printing error. It's kind of off to the side. It goes in front of Nightcrawler's face. But otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. Good enough for me to hold. I still need 121. to complete that series set. But I was happy for $100. Now, this book here, he had 3 copies of this. Now, one copy was $4.75, one copy was $3.75, and one copy was $2.50. I decided to buy the $2.50 copy because it was in good shape for the price it was. And that's Ghost Rider #1. Now, it could stand a clean and a press. It's intact. Pages are actually white, not even off-white. But the biggest issue I found was where the staples were. It's like when they printed, there's a staple here, there's a staple here, and there's a staple here, which is really weird to me. I don't know how. I don't know if someone did it. When I looked at it real closely, it looked like it came like that from the printer. And the back cover is pretty clean, but for $2.50, I thought that was a decent price, so I picked that up, and so he gave me that one for $100. So $2.50 and $100, which I thought was reasonable. I think this comic could go for $2.50 plus maybe even $3.50. If a movie comes out, that book will go even higher. The first ongoing series by Ghost Rider. This book here I got on a sale, and I thought it was a reasonable price. Now, this is VF plus Near Mint minus, but it's an English version, UK version, 8 pence. First appearance of Troll, or Pip the Troll, right? Warlock, Strange Tales, number 179. Beautiful comic. Crisp. I can't remember why I downgraded it to VF. Maybe the pages are off-white or something. But it looks near mint in the Mylar. It looks great in Mylar. $27. That book probably is a $50 book. $25 to $50 in this condition. Maybe not. But I thought $27 was fair. Now, this book here, from 1970, The Avengers, number 80. Looks great in Mylar. First appearance of Red Wolf. I mean, you know, there's some issues, right? There's some spine ticks there. I think that I graded it VG. There's a small cover tear here. Right here. Looks good in Mylar. It's just really to go into collection. I think even in this condition, this book would go for $25 to $50. I think with a clean and press, because there's a tiny water stain on the back, this comic could get to maybe a $5. And, you know, it would be worth that amount. Now, this comic here is also VG, and I think with a clean and press, it could easily get up to a 5 or 6.60. And that is Avengers number 85, the first appearance of Squadron Supreme. Now, there's some, I don't know what you call it, some ticks here in the cover, like it's been wrinkled. I think the biggest issue that couldn't be fixed would be the off-white kind of tanned pages, but the spine is fairly good. There's no tears. It's intact. No missing pages. Staples are firmly attached. And what did I pay for this? $40, which I think is a reasonable price for that book in that condition. because I do believe it is, and for that, Silver Age comic is in pretty high grade for what it is. I think books in that similar condition are going for, easily 80, if not higher. And for the sale that I found, I thought it was worth picking up for $40. So let's see, what else do I want to show? We got 25 minutes. Let's show this. Yeah, that's it. I think that's going to be it. I don't have all the other stuff that I have to show are just newer books that it's not a point in showing, I guess. Maybe I'll just do it real quick. Alex Ross Timeless Variants. I just bagged these in fresh Mylars. Rhino, Lizard, Doc Ock, all gorgeous, near mint. I bought them off the shelf. Sandman, Thanos, Elektra, still considered a villain. Venom, anti-hero. Great cover for Venom. MODOK, Mysterio, Apocalypse, Abomination, Loki, and Mole Man. So with that, I'm going to leave it there. And until next time, appreciate you. We'll see you later. Peace.